Hello, my name's Tessa Hood. I want to ask you some questions. What is a personal brand, or what I sometimes call a living brand? Well, it's someone else's perception of you as having a great promise of value, of being trustworthy, professional in your dealings with everyone, and in some form or other being remarkable. And what's quite interesting is that it reflects what people are saying about you when you're not in the room. Are those influential people being great ambassadors for you or not? Your personal brand is the reason why people trust, respect and like you, and choose to refer you and work with you and your business rather than with someone they don't feel connected to. People buy people. People buy you on an emotional level, just as they would choose to buy anything they like. Imagine, and you'll need to suspend your disbelief for this, that you're a product, and you're sitting on a shelf in a shop, alongside all your competitors. Imagine that everyone sitting there has the same qualifications and expertise as you do. Now, I'm a buyer, and I'm walking up and down in front of that shelf looking to choose the right supplier for the work I want done. Now, why would I choose you? Where's your differentiation? What makes you stand out from the crowd and what makes you memorable? The answer, well, it's your personal brand. We all, naturally, have our unique DNA. No two people are ever exactly the same. So let me suggest that you draw on this uniqueness and develop your offering with this in mind within your marketplace. Through your brand, people will believe that you will always be straight and consistent in your dealings with them, and that you'll always deliver a professional service or outside work to be fully aware of your interaction in society. How are you being perceived? When you look in the mirror in the morning, what are other people seeing? Is it what you've been seeing, or is there some mismatch that you're not aware of? Whether we like it or not, in the 21st century, and particularly when times are hard, it really matters what sort of image you are presenting to others. And although you may feel peeved by this, it's still a major part of the way others think and talk about you. The branding process starts inside. What do you stand for? Do you know? And how do others know what you stand for? Are you broadcasting it in the right way? My clients, which are major banks, luxury retailers, professional partnerships, and currently 7 business schools, as well as individual entrepreneurs, all see the value in building the authentic personal brand of their people, so that their businesses, which rely on people to flourish, can be seen as great people companies, that their clients choose to work with because they enjoy working with them. No one enjoys working with people they find difficult, and this differentiation from a people perspective can be paramount in delivering better service and better brand awareness and not leaving huge amounts of potential business on the table. To build an authentic brand takes careful consideration, and it isn't an overnight project, but will continue throughout your lifetime. You'll have to revisit your brand as you move on and see if it is still clearly reflecting what you stand for and how you interact with others. My clients use tools to design, develop and deliver their own unique personal brands, and through these tools they can be constantly checking how they're being perceived and whether they are on track or not. What's important to understand is that when I talk about personal branding, I am talking about total authenticity, and that there is nothing fake or contrived about it in any way. The minute you try to put a false front onto your character or pretend to be able to do something that you can't, you will be found out and your reputation ruined. You must be true to yourself. React as you would always react to situations, but also be prepared to match your clients' expectations of you and deliver a true, deep and meaningful personal brand. So finally, what are the benefits of having a great personal brand? Well, you become more self-aware, and in that awareness you acknowledge that you are distinctive, you stand for something very special. You're relevant, you connect to what someone else considers to be important. You're consistent, because that consistency of behaviour underlines your brand. You're defined, that means you have a business presence that's reliable, professional, discreet and talented. And finally, you're valuable. You have a real-world promise of value. That about says it all, I think.